We all need more time, as we often find ourselves not completing the tasks that we set out to do, and at the end of the day, what happens? Well, we have a long list that is carried over to tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes, as when it's tomorrow, it's today, and this just spirals into an endless cycle of productivity, and most likely it leaves us feeling absolutely horrible about ourselves. This is the solution. You see, most people, when they try to increase their productivity, what they think is they need to be more disciplined, you just need to push through it, and you need to hustle harder. This is so far from the truth that it's not even worth discussing. This paradigm will lead you to becoming extremely busy but still get nothing done. What if I told you there was a clinically proven way to increase your chrono efficiency, something that billionaires have actually mastered and are openly sharing with the world, except you're just not implementing it? In this video, I'll explain exactly what that secret framework is, and I'll show you exactly how to actually implement it into your own life consistently. Number one, context switching is the biggest killer of productivity. Context switching from a psychological perspective can be essentially dumbed down to just jumping from unrelated tasks to another unrelated tasks. Mental energy is spent and wasted during this transition, decreasing your time efficiency. A task that normally takes 10 minutes will in reality actually take 30 minutes or maybe even an hour. So to solve the problem of context switching, I want you to run through your to-dos list for today and isolate it down to 3 to 5 tasks. Number two, decision fatigue. This is something that is famously encapsulated extremely well by Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. He famously only makes a few good decisions a day for Amazon, and that's been the thing that's driven Amazon to become the largest company in the world. This is because of something known as decision fatigue. Every time your brain is faced with a decision, it's forced to choose and come to a conclusion on what to do. This process is very mentally draining, and what happens is eventually you'll be so mentally fatigued that you stop making decisions altogether, or at least make very poor quality decisions. To prevent this, you need to focus on making a few high quality decisions that will drive the needle forward, as opposed to scattering your attention and making many stupid decisions along the way. But you might be wondering, like, Boyan, how the hell do you actually eliminate decision making out of your day as much as possible? Well, I'm going to be highlighting several ways you can eliminate the most common useless decisions. For example, a common useless decision would be deciding what to eat every single day. This can be solved extremely easily by just eating the same thing every single day or having someone else decide this for you. Another really common yet useless decision is actually deciding what to wear on a daily basis. Personally, I've eliminated this by having a really small wardrobe and just rotating a few outfits. This is the last unique outfit you'll see before me having to rotate some of the older ones. Next is what to do throughout the day. You should be planning your day at least one night in advance. The reason this is because when you wake up, if you don't have an agenda for the day, you're not sure exactly what to execute on, and this leads to a high turnaround time and inefficiency throughout the day. And lastly, generally speaking, life just throws at you various kinds of decisions that you'll have to make. Maybe a phone bill is due, or maybe like a friend hits you up and wants to hang out towards the end of the day, and you don't know if you can fit it into your day, and that's where the most draining decisions comes into play. My way of solving this problem personally is by having one decision I default to, and that's to ignore it till the end of the day at least, or just avoid making it at all if it's a completely useless one. To be honest, most of other decisions can be cut out of your life if you just turn off communications with the outside world for the duration of the day. This will prevent other people from being able to reach you and therefore presenting you with various choices where you'll be forced to make a decision on them. Lastly, it's to plan your day, your week, your month in advance. The way I do my planning right now is every single month I give myself between 1 to 4 tasks to complete. These are kind of like mini projects that take around a week or more that I really try to focus on month to month. The thing about these tasks is that they're not really goals, they're like action items for me to complete that will take more than a single day. For example, my goal for March is to finish the training for my appointment setter and also complete my own agency mentorship program. These are my only 2 tasks, believe it or not, for the month. It's really important when you set your monthly tasks, they are not recurring tasks. What I mean by that is your monthly task shouldn't be to take 4 weekly meetings with your team every single week. That's a recurring task and it shouldn't be on your monthly agenda. When it comes to week planning, I have my maintenance tasks and responsibilities that I just need to fulfill when it comes to my business. But outside of that, the time is spent working on my monthly tasks. The way I do this is in the beginning of the week, I block out all of the time that I'm pre-booked for. So that would be any sales calls, any meetings with the team, any client calls, anything along those lines. And then I block out additional time to work on the monthly tasks. In terms of day-to-day planning, I've always planned tomorrow today. So what I do is before going to bed, I just give myself a few tasks and I allocate between 2 to 5 bigger tasks to the day. And if I can just get those 2 to 5 tasks done, then my work is over. The way I budget my time have drastically changed over the years. And this is the system so far that I've found to be working the best for my chronotype. If you want to copy my system of time management, down below I've linked my private Facebook group. Go ahead and join that where I've posted this template in the group. Make sure to answer all of the entry questions. The reason this is to increase the quality of the members of the group, to make sure everyone's actively engaging. If you don't answer any of the questions, then you're going to get kicked out straight away. Your application will be denied. Thank you for watching.